My question is for our super cop, Shri CV Anand IPS. Sir, you have been so focused in all the areas you have worked. Especially you have got some amazing initiatives in all the areas you have been. And they are exceptionally successful. You have created a brand image for yourself. So similarly, how can we create a brand for Osmania? How can we do that image boosting? And alumni plays a very crucial role in this, sir. So kindly share your suggestions.
First of all, my salutations to all the illustrious alumni sitting here. It's great to see so many seniors and so many ex-Usmanians. And at the outset, I would really appreciate the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ravinder Garu, and the Registrar, Lakshminarayan Garu, Professor, who have made all this effort and started this process of building an alumni association, which is not a difficult, not such an easy one. It's going to be a difficult process as we go along. But I would like to tell about myself, how my association with the Osmania University has been. I've been born, brought up in Hyderabad, and after going to school in Vidyaranya and then later in public school Begumpet, I joined Nizam College and then Arts College, doing MA Economics in 89-91. So fortunately, I got my home cadre. So I worked here as a DCP, East Zone. And many times I used to come to the university and wonder how to connect with others in the university. There's no mechanism. And I've attended a lot of meetings here and a lot of gatherings, but there's no institutional mechanism. Then later as additional commissioner also, that time the agitation was going on. We were in and out of the university almost on a daily basis. So as our VC has said, the brand image has to change from Udyamala Gadda to Udyogala Gadda. Udyogala Adda. So basic paradigm shift has to take place, and I would like to just recall a few alumni associations of my ex-institutions. For instance, if you go to a school like Vidyaranya, they don't care for ex-students at all. They don't even want to see their face. But if you go to public school Begumpet, they have a huge alumni network going right across the world. Anyone takes a pride in saying, I'm from HPS. Oh God, you're from HPS, come. Then you go to Nizam College, again, I don't think they have any pride of the institution. There's so many Nizamians in the global diaspora, successful entrepreneurs, CEOs, MDs, but there's no institution to recognize or channelize what they can do for that college. Similarly, I used to wonder, who is going to do this for Osmania University? As a university here in the Arts College, in the campus. So there have been suggestions over the past, but I am really very, very happy that all that has come to some conclusion, and the effort by the present college management and the Vice Chancellor and his team is really taking off. I'm sure there's humongous effort at this gathering today for all of you to have come, all of us to have come here, and trying to express our opinions and trying to put something in place. Really hats off to the team. Now that gives me also a chance to speak about how we can go about improving the brand image of this university. It's 104 years old. That itself is a brand. We need to work on that. We need to market that. Then, tell me which other university is there? We always talk of Harvard and Okay, let me also tell you about the successful alumni associations in some of the institutions like Harvard, or you take some of the universities. There, some of the ex-students who are in the alumni, they have contributed billions of dollars for the development of that university. Now, how do we contribute if someone is successful and has excess capital with him who can spare to contribute to research efforts in this university? How does he do that? There's no channel. And then you have, my wife is associated with the Indian School of Business for the last 12 years in a teaching capacity. Now the ISBNs, though they are only 22-year-old, they associate and identify themselves with each other all over the world. They just take so much of pride. I'm an ISBN, I'm an ISBN. Why is there no pride in saying I'm an Osmanian? So this is what has to be done, and let us as a community try to take pride in our own institution. That can happen once we start repairing things here, right on the campus. There are a few things which I have an opportunity to discuss with the Vice Chancellor and his team also, which need to be rectified, which requires the help of the state government, local administration. We're trying to sort it out. We're trying to get learning and education and academics back into focus onto the university campus. And that itself, once the research, as our dear senior has said, the research output is what determines the status of any university. So we need to focus on the research output in the various faculties which are there: law, arts, so many streams of art, and then engineering. So who is going to do all that? We need the finances, we need the mechanisms, we need the infrastructure, we need the logistics. We cannot expect governments to bail out universities in the present day circumstances. So it's only the alumni which is going to play a huge role in this. And that can happen once we start associating, building the pressure globally, nationally, and locally on the governments to recognize Osmania University, because all of us have been here, we are studying. We studied, in fact, Osmania was the only university which was really existing till recently. And we had no other option but to be part of Osmania. But to take pride from this institution, that to call ourselves, in fact, there were days, let me tell you, when we went for UPSC interviews, we used to feel shy to say that we are from Osmania. Let us not go back to those days again. Because anyone who saw, he's from Osmania, then maybe the standard of education was low there. Maybe it was not good enough. So that type of impression was being sent across. So what are the steps we take for that? How do we improve all these things which we are facing today? So that is the way I feel we can go ahead. All of us can contribute in a very, very big manner to this effort. And if we put our hearts and souls to this, in this direction, I'm sure Osmania University will regain its lost or whatever past glory, and the glory is slowly coming back. I can see it coming back. And I promise that from our side, from the administration side, locally, whatever effort, whatever is required to be done to help in this effort will surely be there for the Osmania University management. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, inviting me. It feels great to be amongst all of you. Thank you. Good day and Jai Hind.